Zoram thar channel here to the zong la liswa Krista million si bai ka book vek chewa e zanina mi poimo tak neling kom na hun kan nei dona a testimony te tunge ni ti te in her share tirna kan nei mas apotanga. So we'd like you to give a quick introduction, please.
Thank you very much for the time. My name is Somlin Lodjem, and I belong to Kuki Jo community from Manipur, and particularly from Kangchuk area, where the firing is happening in and around most of the time. And we have fled, most of the people from the Kangchuk area, we fled now and settled around in Chorachandpur, now we call it Lamka. That is my brief introduction, and I'm here. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you so much. What do they call you? So calling name and tingin ko.
Sonlen.
Sonlen. Ani hi Mizorama tuna aron zin look ani chu aron zin chan te po kan zot le anga e harsat na nasatak Manipura zona tha kan unaw ten an tok ti kan shia tuna aron tlan siat na aron tlan san khwa hi in do na mun le in ka na mun ani meka chuwang chan eng kim kal sanin ani hi ai aron tlan ani chuwang chan eng din mun a nge I an khwa aron tlan chwa ma khan eng harsat na ngen to di kha khoi ni se. So what problems were you facing before you ran away from your home?
Since the mayhem broke out in the month of May 2023, there were a lot of disturbance we have faced. We are in the area where the combine of about 20 villages in the area Kangchuk. So out of these 20 villages, about 10 villages has been burned and set ablaze in the month of May and June. And people in the villages spend about a week or two in jungle for survival, source of survival. There we have no other hopes other than fleeing from that place. Now, by the grace of God, some people, some volunteers are there who can guard the villages. However, at the time, it was so difficult that we have no proper food, no proper shelter. Then we fled from our own places. My particular village is called Kangchuk Makhom, where about 60 households are living together. We abandoned our village. So when we abandoned the village, it is really hard when we see from afar that our place has been occupied, our place has been, used in different purposes. So to say, it is not the easy way that we left our place. However, we hope and believe that God will give us another opportunity to occupy the place and settle there once again.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Kangchuk an khwa an ma ni chevela khanin village khwa thingtlang khwa angani mai so village somni bor vela oma an mani omna bi ka hianin in somrup velan cheng ho thina e chuta chon village somni a chon som chuang I hal vek ani chutiang chuan kan shia to na Buai na kal zela hian an in le lote an le zong te haral sapu vek ani chu sakan nia chuwang chon chen theina ani to lova him to lova chuwang chon lo the lovin ui chungin I an tlan san ani chuan khoi chu ta tang chuan in engtin nge khoi ange in tlan ta khoi ange tu na hian in om tak. So you ran away from your home, and where did you settle?
Most of the people in my area, we come to Lamka. Lamka is dominated by our people, Kukizo. In order to find shelter and safety, we come to seek asylum at Lamka, and most of people are there at Lamka, and few might flee to Kangui Kangpopi district as well. It is another district where Kuki-Zo community is inhabited.
So han tuna sian khan lamka lama zona thak tam zok khom na ale tuna chuanin ya veng tu te pon tha a adole tu te po thanem takan oma chung a chuanin angal tlan na sa a tin Kangpopi district ni chinaron sian khan chuta po chuanin thanem tak chuan tlan ama ta din mun bi khi hanzo chiangila. So what exactly did you lose enge I chan taka khamin shil thengem? What did you used to do enge mind nai thoa, and what are you doing now?
I work as a school leader since 2015 and till 2019 when the pandemic broke out. And since the school was closed, I was engaged as a pastor in my village church. And this is going to be the 4th year of my ministry in the church. Frankly speaking, since it's a village church, I was not being paid as usual. It's a kind of voluntary. But then we need a survival source. So God gave me a talent to work in carpentry. So I opened up a small carpentry. And I and my wife, we decided to raise few pigs so that we can have some sort of income for the living, for the family. However, because of this mayhem and the violence broke out, we have to leave everything behind. And my carpentry materials, big machines were already burned.
Mystery na thokin zongin pastor na thokchungin sum laklu na han mamo wangin tuna sian khan mystery na te athoka dor te po hong ni te na soya in vokpon boka. How many pigs did you say you had?
It was 32.
Vok som thum le pani lai bula ma se chung zong chuan tlan sana an bungurwa zong te po hal fetania. So va chuanin an income source asoya kha an zon na ve ber chu an tlan san lo thei lawa. So va cha tu na hen enge din hun eng tiang taking nge chan pui ngai ti kha kan zo te dona. So what is your situation now, and what sort of help do you require?
Actually, living is very difficult for everyone. However, God is giving us an opportunity to work in the midst of this crisis. So after we left home, I and my wife, we decided to live with few children. It was not more than 3-4. Then in a few weeks of time, there are many other children who are really needing us when in the times of need, especially those children whose parents cannot afford, who cannot pay any rent fees or school fees from their own sources, whose house has been burned down. So we gathered about 11 children last year in the month of August. And I and my wife, we decided to take care of that children since we even don't have any income source. But by the grace, from out of our little savings, we could raise that 11 children last year. And we can let them join the school called Selal Upper Primary School. That is a government school.
And that is in Lamka?
In Lamka. So in order to stay there at the school, we need to stay together in somewhere. So we rented a house. We rented a house, and then we, accommodate all the 11 children. Last year, I, along with one of my uncles, Sam, we went to Guwahati, and one of my uncle's friend, namely brother Asim, he acknowledged the good deed that we are doing. So he says he will support a few amount of money. So he also sent us last year from the month of August to December. So that is a little help that we got it from Brother Asim and friends. And out of that little savings and little help that we got it from Brother Asim, we can complete the academic year 2023. And by the grace, all the 11 children's results were amazing. So that keeps me motivated. That motivates me to keep on going the good work. So this year, few children are adding up from 11 to 19. Now at the present, we have 19 children at our hostel, to say hostel.
Yes, yes.
But then I and my wife, we are praying a lot. I don't know whether we would get any kind of help from any people. We are seeking somewhere, but then maybe God's willing, we may get any sort of help. But then till today, there has not been any help yet. Apart from one of our friends from USA, I guess, a Mizo friend who helped us with the amount of 15,000 rupees. So that is the first help that we got it from our friends. And we admit all the 19 students in the school, different schools, because upper primary schools up to 8 standard. So 9 and 10 student has to go to another school. So this is the burden with that we are carrying now in our life, that we can take care of the children. Since I and my wife has not been gifted yet a child after being married for 6 years. This is an opportunity that we counted, and we are raising children who really need help.
I see. Thank you so much for sharing that. Zortangin tem kan lelenga. Hey, tuna sean khan khang har sat nan to chang khan lamka lama te om chavin an ma ni ron bel tu le chanpui ngai ngoi nau panga ti ra chuan pathum pali vel khan an en kol phota amai ro chu in le lo nei lo nu le pa po ina an som thei lo an pui thei lo khan in an non bel vel zela nau pang som pakhat kha an en kol chawni chung ho te ne na chen na chun ma mo wangin inan lua in lua man kha soi a she ka ring lawa thakata khanin
10,000.
Oh, cheng sing khat an choi ani cha ni ko ma chuan mi sang sang mi pakhat zo ka tin ka sia o simate ani chanpuina wang khan naw pang te school ten lut theya nan that takin exam result te pon an hua amai ro chu kumin lama chung naw pang te an pui ba ka chuanin adang pariat anon pun bela mi so naw pang som pakuan en kol to ni anu pa in fa an nei lawa kum ruk lai nei to ma se chu wang cham pathian mal som na ngai le an kova lalpana da ngai in chung naw pang som pakua chanpui ngai te chon chanpui chawa he tu nai mai USA lam changa pui tu an nei zara an ni naw pang som pakua chu school an admit thei lawa amai ro chu an saving an tlema an poisa khol tlema zong le mi tlem thina an puina sum le pai kha an rin chan ber ani to sia chawa chan an sum lak na zong le an mamo ang te kha lak lu na an nei to si lawa midang puina mamo ngoi tu na hianin an omega tin an mani tan ringot ani lawa heng nau pang som pakwa lai an kol tan le midang te po an da pun zela rin oma chawa chuanin tu na hianin na chan pui mamo na hi an mani mi mal thil ni lawi chung nau pang te chu en kol chun zom zel an nia zir lai te po an zir chun zom zel theina le anin lua te po an lua chun zom zel theina na nia chawa chaw mi pui te kha kan shat pui poi mo tak zeta har sat na kara midang te ta na luang chuak le midang tran pui theidin hona an ding te anin pek na hi ro pui tak zeti kha kan soi lang ve shim du ani so anything else you would like to add, that you would like to share with the community that we may not know about this crisis right now?
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, definitely there are things that I want to put up to the viewers and my relatives. Right now, Manipur is burning, and people, brethren, Kuki-Jo people are suffering. And we have a very little hope from the state, so to say, but then we have our brothers and our neighbors. As the saying goes, blood is thicker than water. So it is our only hope that our brethren from Mizoram would help us in any sort of things, may it be in political, may it be financially or reliefs. So I may not be the right person to raise such kind of voice, but then out of this situation, the situation that we are facing right now, the burdens that I have in my mind, we really need help. Any sort of help is valuable. May it be a little bit, a sort of financial, may it be, or may it be moral support. Any sort of support is appreciable now. So my dear brothers and sisters in Christ, we are burning, and many children are even there who cannot afford, whose parents cannot afford them to go for school, whose parents cannot even afford to give them a sort of nutrition. So any sort of help is appreciable now.
Thank you so much. Yes, as our brother mentioned, kanuna pa siyang khan, luna hianin anin nga nale pathian zara an bei se na nei chun su zo fate hemi zoram chunga ti ama sitlang shang zo fate ti kha ka soitel dua a chan chu tuna po min pui tu ka USA changte an ni a etlang shang zo na thla kan unaute e angin na angkhan poina hian heng din huna hian ke ni kan ding lo hi kan va ne le pathian mal som na ani a midang ta na kan luan chwa theina huna ni a chuwang chuan tran pui ngai ngoi an thiam lo wang ani lo an swal wang theng ani lo wa eng ma he Buai na hen enroll na pon nei lo ma si an chunga he har sat na hi thena wangin ke mani zon chewa kan luan chwa theina sum le pai tlem lua tam lua am lovin kan luang chwa kanga chutia tu po cha ka ngien du chewa tin hei politically pon a soya chutia din huna kan ding ani chuan ram shwai tu te ni emo political influence in nei ani chuan he ram le nam dam nan le zo fa te torna lakata an zalen thwai theinan ma lagan te pongai to puila tin chong china nen thei to pin he harsan hi min kian he harsan hi min kian san nge turtan chong china den ti tak zeta kan enge ni kan thlen pui pathian ne na kan thlen pui po angai tak zetin ka sia mai ro che pathian ni kutle kemin pe a theina te min pe a mal som na te min wora chung te chu kan thiamang ang le kan theyang angin heng kan unau har sa te tan hian pele turin le luang chhak turin kan som mo du chewani e screen a khan karon tilanga nga tun hemi anma ani community ani to mai cho hostel ang le thoni chu an din to chuwa chuanin khami tan bi ka donation pe tu tan screen a karon tilanga hian donation tem lua tam luam lawina pek thei renga an atlem te poni sian tangkai pui tak zit dona ni ti khalo shat pui la source dangan nei lo shim chuwan chuanin voina hian dal panin thinlunga na thok nge se talpatan de anma ni tan hianin luang chhuak turin ka ngen mo du chewani. Anything else you would like to say?
Thank you very much for the invitation, and thank you very much for the opportunity of sharing. May God bless us, and may God bless Mizoram.
Talpanin zain ma son zero second lo me.